Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be going over Nightmare Dungeons and the suppressor affix. For some classes this is really annoying. For other classes it's brutal. It's a cool little affix. I know some people disagree with it a lot and want it removed, but it ain't that bad. And as a necromancer, dealing with it generally is pretty easy. There are some places where it's more difficult than others, but because our primary damage comes in the form of a missile, it's actually relatively easy to continue to keep that double damage up on the majority of the mobs with the suppressor affix. And this video is going to break down the positioning of where you should be and what to do along the way and what to look for. Alright, so we're approaching the mob right here, and we can see she backs up towards the wall. Awesome for us, because that Bone Spear is going to hit that wall. Essentially, the Bone Spear bounces, right? So when it makes contact, that Bone Spear is going to immediately turn around and bounce back. So that first one went through, made the contact, we got the double damage from the Bone Spear. That second one, we can see right there, is going to make contact with the backside of that bubble, which means we're not going to get the double damage. So now that she's moved away, we're kind of in a trouble here. Unfortunately, the big guy managed to come up and get the stun off before I could get to the other side and kill her. Here we're going to try this again. We're going to move forward. You know, we managed to get the crit, not a big deal. Off to the races we go. On this guy right here, immediately I'm going to come in. I'm going to position myself in front of him. And we're going to go ahead and drop him right there. And that's going to, you know, that's what we're looking for when we fight these mobs. We want to bounce that Bone Spear off the back wall. So we get the damage going through him both sides. Again, here we're going to come up towards it. We're going to kill these mobs up front. You can kind of see real quick where those Bone Spears are hitting off the front. That's essentially the same thing that's happening on the backside. As the arrow goes through, or the spear goes through, hits the wall, comes back, it bounces off the front there. So we're going to come, you know, we're going to try to reposition ourselves, because I can't tell if I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm not positive the bubble's making contact with the wall on the right side of the screen. So we're going to jump in front of them there, and we're going to bounce that Bone Spear off the backside. Down he goes. Alright, so here on the last one, same thing. We're going to approach this big guy. We're going to try to get him down, and hopefully we can avoid his charge, his slam, all that good stuff there. We get a good bit of bounce off that back wall. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough crit there. However, he did manage to put himself in that corner, which gave us another lovely wall to bounce those crits off of. Finished him up there. I believe it would have just taken one more Bone Spear anyway to put him down. But essentially, you know, when it comes to it, that's all we're looking for with these mobs. We want to find a wall that we can bounce these Bone Spears off of. Any wall will do. Pillars, I don't think will. That's probably something to test. I should have looked at that. But you just want to find a wall. And when you're fighting mobs in general, if there's a large group, they're going to go down much quicker if they're, you know, in front of a wall. The spear goes through them, hits the wall, bounces right back, and they go and die, versus waiting the time for the Bone Spear to travel its full duration out and then its full duration back. Walls are your friend here, just like when you're fighting the Butcher and you do the pillar dance early levels, to kind of buy you some space and damage reduction there, or avoidance there, I should say. But anyway, y'all, thanks very much. I want to keep these videos that I make short and to the point. So y'all have a good afternoon. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.